Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim with your reading bright and early because I didn't sleep. Let me know, are you all experiencing some weird energies of like not being able to sleep? Because not one wink, even with melatonin, I don't know. I'm gonna end up having to sleep today because now I'm up. Now I'm like moving because nothing was happening. Really? Ugh. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if you're going to believe this if I tell you this. But I don't lie. And I'm very honest with you all. These are the same two cards that came out when I first tried to do this in the exact way. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a little like, I'm taken aback because I was like, no, we're gonna start over. We're gonna do this whole thing over. Let's get a different message, and not because I thought the message was bad or anything like that. I just wanted a different message. And Spirit is like, nope. They are saying this was on the bottom. That was the card that flipped out. Wow. All right. So this is your message. Absolutely, this is your message. I'm gonna read it from the book. Oh, they're being funny with me today. Yeah, I mean, like I looked up the astrology. I'm like, why am I not sleeping? What the crap? And why don't I feel bad? Like usually I feel bad, especially, if you take melatonin and you can't sleep, you usually feel like crap if you can't. But now I'm up. Okay, so here's Archon Barbello, and this is number 10. It says your biology and gender are creative, powerful means for you to express your truth. Sometimes you may feel limited by gender constraints or stereotypes, but your spirit can never be restricted or controlled. Embrace the journey of what it feels like to be you in your own body. There is so much benefit and healing to be gained through an embrace of your life's journey, including the deeper experience of the absolute freedom of your spirit. Archon Barbello is an angel, goddess, divine mother, and sacred space. Mystery. She's full of mystery, and she is powerful. She teaches us the soul of the mystery, how we can be male or female, or in a male or female body, yet have characteristics of both masculine and feminine within us. This is connecting to the androgyny of spirit. There is no rejection of biology of the body, nor the gender-based experiences that the soul has chosen to fulfill in its spiritual mission. We can enjoy the masculine and feminine energies and engage with both of them to create, celebrate, and grow. The value of the body, gender, and biology says celebrating this as the soul learning to experience and express itself. Through that, okay, so they're saying that, so even through the biology, you may be a male biology, we may say, okay, this is a male, okay, this is a female based on this, but they're saying what you decide to create with whichever energy. Maybe you want to be dominant in one energy. It's talking about the energy of the spirit and being free as a person as a soul, to express yourself in whatever body you have in any way. Okay, that's the main message here is, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It says, while you're connecting with the part of you that identifies with a certain gender, it says that reminding you that this actually doesn't determine who you are, and that you are a spirit, you are a soul, you are living this beautiful existence. All right, so if you have concerns or you wish to bring healing to people who have concerns about their biology or gender, ask for help and healing from the divine spirit that flows through all of us. So so that's that message. All right, so the Pearl of Sorrow. And it's important to keep those in a balance too within us. You know, it is important to keep those energies in a balance. There are some people that mainly are in one or the other. I get that. All right, the Pearl of Sorrow says, taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You're going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection of your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. So have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and you can go far in this spirit in this lifetime. So Sharo is a Tibetan word here. It means to arise and manifest in light and shine. Wow. That's pretty... The soul alchemy invokes an inner pearl of radiant being. It is the inner work of self-transformation. This really feels like a self-love message, doesn't it? All right. What else for Cancer? Pisces. Sign of Pisces, which is marked by intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So it's telling you to tap into those attributes here of intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Compassion is when it's, you know, it's different than empathy, because compassion is when we have understanding for loving another person or understanding what they're going through, basically, without having that experience. Okay, so it is something that can be cultivated, and yeah, I think so. I think that's trying to tap into some sort of greater understanding here is what this card is talking about. I feel like, unless you, I mean, you might resonate with knowing a Pisces right now that's significant in your life, and that might be why that's also come out, as well as Taurus is here. And Taurus is Taurus card says trust, patience, and sensuality. I would say this is very tapped into your intuition, compassion, love, kindness, and this is talking about kind of like the grounded Mother Earth, practical, reliable. Yeah, patience, because time is a little slow with Taurus energy, from my experience. Pluto is transformed on the bottom. So, and then there's Sagittarius underneath here. So, an adventure. So, I definitely think the transforming is part of this, but I want to save some space, so I want to get some other cards here. All right. It's Tower. Wow. Tower. That is that Pluto energy, isn't it? Okay, maybe I'll pull it, because Spirit's like saying I'm going to have my way today. That's what they keep telling me with the cards, basically. And we will let them, right? We will let them. So the Tower is about big change and transformation happening. I think it's within ourselves. It's within the world. We're seeing it. We're seeing the things collapse and change that are not sound, or that were maybe old, outdated, or not put together very well. Something here about this tower is bringing change. So it's going to be transformed into something better. Transform into something better. Four Pentacle. Page of Swords. I'm wondering, this Page of Swords is in the reverse. I think it's in the reverse. I'm going to have to get, you're going to have to give me more information on that, Spirit. Okay. We have this message of compassion opening up, and there is a feeling like there might be some energies or some, like a lack of communication going on, where for whatever reason we're being very guarded. So the communication, something's off here about or there's no communication. There's something. Four Pentacles is almost like holding on to the past in a way, or holding on to something, but I feel like it's being like super guarded. Really guarded. Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands. Ten of Swords in the reverse. A rebirth is occurring. A rebirth is occurring. A painful thing is going to be put into the past. Tell me about this Page of Swords, please. More about it. Three of Swords in the reverse. Two of Swords. It feels like you may be coming upon a decision to open up and start speaking to somebody again. The Lovers on the bottom. There's a decision here as to whether or not you want to communicate with somebody. I feel like it's somebody in particular. Because there's sadness, there's heartache, there's some sorrow. The Three of Swords is if it were upright, I would say that you were going through it right now, right? But with it being in the reverse, it feels like it's time here. It feels like it is time to make a decision regarding some type of communication. Opening up. This could be a family member. This could be a longtime friend. This is a person that was involved in the Three of Swords, in the hurt or the betrayal. And now it's like time for the heart to, it feels like preparing to start, to have a new start, to have a fresh new start with a healed heart. You're still going, it's like you're still kind of in your head about what to say. And they're telling me after all this time, there's something inside of you, though, that has transformed, that has changed. And also maybe this person, too, this reading feels really personal, as far as, like, getting into details I don't usually do. I don't usually do my readings like that. But it's, you want peace. You want a peaceful resolution here. You want peace, and you want to make the right decision to bring about peace. And there's this wondering, there's this feeling of like, okay, now what do I say to bring about the peace? What do I say to bring about peace, or to welcome in or usher in peace? And Ten of Swords reverse is like saying, okay, well, maybe we could put the worst behind us here. The Lovers. the Magician. 6 of Cups in the reverse. So we're manifesting, okay, with the Magician, we're manifesting, and it's like it's in transition. It's there. We're wanting to manifest something completely new with this 10. It's completely new. Something is manifesting. What is manifesting with the Magician? What is manifesting? 8 of Wands, communication. Good news. And I think we're getting into that area where this might be a different story. This might not even be something that applies to everyone that's watching. But I feel like that we're almost going towards a different... This could be the open communication. This could be the decision for open communication. This can be the decision or whatever it is that you decide after this point. Because once you hear this type of news, it allows you to move forward. Perhaps like with a manifestation that you've been wanting to bring about. So this is good news. So you're manifesting good news for yourself. The Hermit is coming out of the cave, so to speak. The Hermit's coming out. The Hermit has decided, I've had enough reflection. I've been here long enough. Now it's time for the Sun. It's time for divine grace, light, love, compassion, happiness, joy. It's time for some sort of experience that's like that. You're really like standing out here. Queen of Wands is underneath that. So the Sun also brings in, it helps us grow. We heal from the power, the energy of the Sun. We have more information, so we're able to see more. Sometimes when we have more information, we're able to hold more compassion also. So I don't know, but I'm getting a feeling it has something to do with that. I'm going to move on now to a different deck, and let's see if we get something a little different. On top of the Sun. So it talks about a complicated situation with the yarn. It talks about something that feels like it's a hassle or a big mess, or that has many different components to it. It feels like there could have been some lies or made up stories that just made something even more complicated. And that's when you get the yarn. You have to have patience with that card, because when it gets unwound or untangled, you have a future gain indicated with that. Like there's going to be a payoff once you kind of pull through or push through a complication or what feels like a mess. But also, you know, it laying on top of the Sun is kind of telling me that if you're wanting the aha moment, if you're needing an aha moment, figure, how do I sort this thing out? Something that's weighing on you. Maybe something's weighing on your heart. The Sun or the divine is going to show you the way. It's going to light up the way. It's going to give you the information when you need it. Maybe through a stranger, maybe through an earth angel. Somehow you get the information that allows you to untangle yourself. Can be a complicated relationship. That card could represent that. Like with, I'm thinking even friend or family member when I'm looking at that right now. But all right, thunderstorm, power, destruction, trouble, a warning, out of control, energy shift, triumph over evil, fierce, booming, an opportunity to overcome. That is almost one of my favorite ones. So patience needed is repeated here, and basically this idea of overcoming is overcoming. And very likely in that 8 of Wands, like what you're manifesting. Good news, a good outcome, powerful change and transformation. They're telling you to listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, the crystal ball. Maybe you have a premonition here, or you're seeing something clearly. But we just have to trust what we are feeling and seeing intuitively. Especially when it's matters of heart and home. Okay, family, friends, your heart, your happy home, your security, love. Sixth sense coming in here about what you know that your heart's desire is. Contentment, family, belonging, comfort, kindness. The cake card, celebration, cause to celebrate, celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, awards ceremony. Hot air balloon says balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, to rise above, don't resist, a new perspective. You are untouchable. You will have ascension. You will feel elevated and feeling good. And fishing pole. Heavy on self-reliance, but this is also about you being able to extend help to others. It's poetry in motion. It's beautiful things like that. So extending yourself, mentoring somebody, connecting with nature might be important here too. Okay, I'm going to get an angel number message for you. I think I'm going to wrap it up at this point. Wow. It's kind of too many. It's too many. Okay, we'll take that. That's awesome. We'll take that because it's awesome. 444, trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds. Trust that you're where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected. 4, you bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I'm stable. 17, I'm independent. Yeah, self-reliant, independent. And it says the quality of work you produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. So I am independent. And that is a star card number. And then the number of the magician, number 1. You're a self-starter with innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through the rough times and reach success. I am innovative. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.